पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, all those that are invisible are filled by Brahman. All those that are visible are also filled and permeated by Brahman. The whole universe has come out of the whole Brahman. Yet Brahman is full still, although the whole universe has come out of it. Om, peace, peace, peace. So we are in the fourth chapter, and that poetic imagination, beautiful, at the Jivatman, individual soul, is indicated by the lower bird, and Paramatman, our real self, is considered to be the upper bird, and lower bird always remaining in the same tree, lower branches, and he is always eating sometimes sweet fruit and sour fruit, as we are, sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. And when we get some bitter fruit, then we immediately look, why it is happening, why to me? And we look at our own eternal self, which is perfectly peaceful, joyful, unchanging, absolute. So this is and seeing that we feel attracted to move towards that reality. So that we have read in the verse number 6, that Dva Suparna, two birds of beautiful plumage, were all the time friends. Jivatma and Paramatma are all the same. It is the reflection of the Paramatma. And they are always connected together. But in ignorance they feel separated. And they reside in the same body. This is the body. In this body is Paramatma is there inside. And Jivatma is this, with the senses and hand, feet, organs, all this mixed together. This is the Jivatma. Though residing, they are eternal friends, but they are separated. This lower self, as in the human body or any body, we enjoy the sense experiences. And naturally we are sometimes happy and sometimes unhappy. So to Dva Suparna Sajuja, they are inseparable. Sakhaya, they are always friends. God is our eternal friend. We also sometimes say, who is your friend, eternal friend? God is your eternal friend. Everyone lives, but He never leaves us. If that is left, then this body does not stay at all. So that's why it is called, He is the eternal friend, eternal companion. And samāne vṛkṣe, in the same tree, the body tree, puruṣo sajate. It is staying there, residing there. And but the lower bird, the lower bird, pippalam sadhu vasti, they are eating some sadhu, means sweet, and sadhu, sadhu vasti, pippalam, the fruit they take, sweet fruit and sour fruit they take, and the other bird who is residing in the same tree is anasnan. He does not eat anything because he is self-satisfied. He does not need anybody. You know, our Atma's, nature of the Atman does not need anyone's support because it is self-sufficient. It is self-saturated with joy. It does not need anyone to give joy to him. Our nature is Satchidananda. There will lack nothing. So that bird, upper bird, he does not eat anything, but only is onlooker. Like in our heart. There is one I, witness, consciousness. He is not doing anything. He is day and night standing behind the body-mind, seeing all the activities of the day, seeing all the activities of the dream, seeing all the activities of sleep. He never gets identified with anything. It is an onlooker. Witness. That's why he's called witness consciousness. In a courthouse, someone is called witness. What does it mean? Witness means what? In a general language. Witness means a person will testify what he has seen unbiased. He is not a witness unless he is unbiased. So here also the Atman stands in us unbiased. Good thing comes, he only sees. Bad comes, he also sees. He does not get identified. But because of his presence, I feel joy or suffering. Because I am identifying with my body, mind and senses, and the sensation comes. So in the body, mind we feel the joy or suffering. But this witness consciousness is always. So that is the upper bird. That is he, anasnan vichakasiti. Anasnan, without eating anything, he only looks on. Vichakasiti, it is only looking upon without any identification with anything. Now, we have read the other verse. I have gone too much back. Okay. Next verse says, samāne vṛkṣe puruṣo nimagno. In the same tree, sitting on the same tree, the individual cell, like us, get entangled and feels miserable. We get identified with something. And whenever we get identified with anything, there is a suffering, entanglement. Like the octopus, it clutches us and we cannot get out of that. And then when it's bound like that, then we feel miserable. And being deluded on account of the forgetting our divine nature, what we become, the individual soul gets entangled. So our problem comes here. We are that pure soul, witness. Nothing happens there. It's only observer. Good comes, it matters little. Bad comes, like the sun. Sun is equal to all. Holy man and unholy man, he does not make any distinction. A robber, a butcher, or a person who is giving his life for the good of other, sun does not participate in anything. He only is there. Because of his presence, time clock is moving, activity is going on, but he remains always above all these changes. So in us, that divine consciousness is always unchanging. It does not participate in anything. It only observes. That's why you call Bhagavan is in your heart. You can hide everybody, but you cannot hide God. He looks everything, he knows everything. Normally it is said, no? If you shut your door and then close it and do something right or wrong, other people you can ignore. No one can see that. But you cannot ignore that reality who is watching everything. You are caught by that. That means he knows everything. He does not say, don't do that. Don't say, do it. But in an observer way, he observes everything. He knows everything, but he does not say anything. But we cannot resist our not saying. If we see something, we'll have to say. There's a story, no? There's a story that one day, the Lord God sitting in the altar, one devotee came, he felt that, what a troublesome duty of the Lord. He's sitting all the time in the shrine, no? He has no vacation for a day or all the day in the getting up in the early morning and sitting and giving darshan to devotees. Like that he continues. Again noontime comes, again afternoon comes, restless. So devotee felt very compassionate and said, "Oh Lord, you should take one day some leave and I can give proxy for you." Then he said, "Okay, are you so happy? Okay, I'm happy that you are taking my at least one day vacation for me. But one condition, you will see everything but don't tell anything." That is God sees everything. We come with ugly mind or we come with a good mind, he knows everything. He does not tell anything to me. Hey, don't do. He never says like that. At least we do not hear that. So what happens? he took the responsibility. And God was happy. One day, his vacation. And the devotee went into the throne, and he's sitting over there. Now one person came, one big businessman came, and he was going on the sailboat. Huh? Anyhow, let me go on, then we'll see where is the defect. So he came, and after saluting the Lord and blessing, and just forgot that purse, he has a huge amount of money, he left it and went away. And next devotee, he didn't say anything to that person who had forgotten. He could have said, hey, you have forgotten, take your money. He was checking himself. He checked. And then he went away. Then another next person is very poor, and he was going to get some money, very frantically needed. He is praying, oh Lord, give me some, I am in this great difficulty, please. He didn't say anything, but while praying and when he's coming up, he saw the money. So she was so happy, he took it. And then he took it and went away. And now, third party came, one sailor. He was going to, in a journey, to sail boat. He came, and when he came, he was saluting the Lord. And then this man who lost the money, he came back, where is my money? Who has taken? I see that the sailor is going back, he has taken. So he was caught, and he was put into the jail. And but when it was going on, he said, no, he has not stolen. The other guy has taken away the money. He broke the vows, and then naturally the poor guy who needed that money, and he was so happy by praying he didn't steal at all. It was kept in front of him. So his mind was clear, but he now was caught and put to jail, and utter distress for him. And this man got back released from the sailor. He was innocent, so he didn't do anything. The Lord testified. Therefore, he was released from the jail, and he went on the sailboat. And now what happened? God came back. What is the story? Now the story. He said that, how did it go? He said, I did this. All this story. One man came, he was a rich guy. He lost his money. He left it, forgot, went away. Another person came, he's a poor guy. He asked for money and he got it and went back. And when the third innocent person was taken to jail, I could not arrest myself. I reported, hey, no, it is not. The other poor guy he has taken, catch him. And then he said, but you have not listened to my contract, that you will not say anything. Why did you say? Do you know what is the result of that? Result of that is that the poor guy who would have been really benefited by that money, he did not get benefit. Rich guy has enough money, this little loss is nothing. Third guy who was a sailor, he was put to jail, but when he was released, and he went by sailboat, and that boat sank and he died. So you are the cause of the death of the sailor by saying. If you don't say anything, whatever was happening. So even the good and bad thing, from our eyes is different, from God's eyes is different. He is the witness. See, God does not say anything, that because there is some meaning behind it. There is some benefit out of it. Even out of utter, say, it is stealing, money stealing. But the stealing would have helped this way. The sailor, life of the sailor would have been saved. He had been in jail. Who will go for sailing? So he would have been helped. Poor guy, he would have been at least could satisfy his needs. And this rich guy, little money gone, nothing for him. Those who witness, but to keep mouth shut is difficult. For us, it's a training. Keep mouth shut. Don't talk too much. And if you talk something, it may not be good, it will bring wrong to others. Anyhow, this is the story. Too far we have gone. So, witness consciousness, that we are talking about. He does not say anything. So, they become the misery. And now, 8th verse is we read also. That richo akṣare parame vyoman yasmin devā adhi viśve niṣedhuḥ. Yasmin in which akṣare, indestructible reality, the supreme reality in the space. These Vedas, these Vedas are talking about the higher life and spiritual life. What is the use of this reading of the spiritual text unless we have renunciation and detachment from it? So of what avail of the Vedas to him who does not know that there is this indestructible witness consciousness behind all of us. Everything is changing, destructible, changeful, but there is something which is unchanging. So that means study of Vedas does not give anything unless you realize your divine self, indestructible, changeless, blissful state of Paramatman. Now, 9th verse, today we are reading. Channangshi jagga ritavo bratani bhutang bhavyam yacca veda vadanti asman mai srijate viśvemetat asminscha anno mayaya sanniruddha. So what does it mean? Channangsi means the Vedas. Jagna, the sacrificial, home of fire, all this what is done. Ritavo, all the spiritual practices people perform. Brotani, religious observances. Today fasting, tomorrow is coming Shivaratri. A whole night to be wake up in the name of Lord. No, these are called broto. Broto means observances, special day, special observances. Bhutam, bhavyam. Bhutam means which is in the past. Bhavyam means what will come in the future. Veda, the Vedas, jat vadanti, what the Vedas declare. Etat, this is this. Viśve, the whole world. What the Vedas say? This whole world. Rasman, including ourselves, are the Lord of Maya Srijate. God creates this entire universe. He has created us. He has created the whole world, and all created being is done by God. So Vedas, what they talk about? Vedas say the Lord of Maya has created this universe, and he is called God. The Lord of Maya projects the Vedas and sacrifices, spiritual practices, past and future, religious observances, all that the Vedas declare, the whole world, including ourselves. The other again is bound by Maya in this. So, we as individuals we are bound by Maya, and he is the revealer of Maya. Paramatma, he is the controller of Maya. That's why Channangsi, the Vedas, this is the glory of the Paramatman. Paramatman, the Supreme Self, his glory has been expressed by Vedas. That's why the Channangsi, many Vedas, the Maya projects the Vedas. Why this universe has come? Vedanta says by Maya. From whom? From that Brahman, Paramatma. From Paramatma, this whole entire universe has come. The Vedas have come. the instruction of the Vedas to do spiritual practices, the instruction to do the home fire jagnas, Vedic jagnas, the instruction to observances, what to do on special occasions. These have all been done by the Lord God, who is the controller of Maya. He is the Paramatma. And this jiva is bound by Maya. He is the Lord of Maya, here is the bound by Maya. Understand this point? What is the difference between the lower bird and the upper bird? Lower bird is bound by Maya. Upper bird is the controller of Maya. So these are the two distinctions. So when one really goes back to his own self, then he will be the controller of the Maya. He becomes one with Brahman. So Jivatman becomes Paramatman. So the Lord of Maya projects the Vedas, sacrifices, spiritual practices, past and future, religious observances, all that the Vedas declare and the whole world, including ourselves. That is, Maya has projected. Because the potential power in the Paramatman is called Maya, Maya Shakti, that has projected this. It is projection. It is not reality. Projection means it has been momentarily projected, it can be withdrawn. Movie, when a movie goes on, is a projection. Projection stops. No movie. When projection stops, there is no world, there is no Maya. So Maya has created this entire universe and its duties and responsibilities. But the other, the Jivatma, who is the under, like we it is again bound by the Maya. So this is the meaning of the verse number 9. Swami Lokeshwarananda has translated this. The Vedas, the Vedic rites and rituals, all forms of worship and religious practices, the past, the future, the present, in short, everything that is spoken of by the Vedas are all derived from Brahman by the Maya Shakti. Brahman, by its own power of Maya, creates this phenomenal world. So you know that, we are so much familiar with this idea. Brahman is absolute. The world has come out of Maya, the cosmic ignorance, and we are all under Maya, and God is the controller of Maya. So this idea coming from the Upanishad, Śvetāśvatara Upanishad. So it says, again, by the same power, Maya Shakti, the individual self gets entrapped into the world. We are under the Maya, we get entrapped, and he is the Lord of the Maya. Ramakrishna gave the example. The magician. Magician comes and plays something, magical power. By his magical power, they befools all individual audience. 100 audience, 1,000 audience may be sitting. He can befool everyone. But he is not befooled. He knows with trick, he is playing some trick. Have you seen the magicians play? Of course you have seen probably. Magician we used to see many magicians, P.C. big magician, in Star Theatre in Calcutta, we saw him. His magical power, my God, he creates so many things. They say he brings a piece of pipe-like thing, empty, made of foil or tin. And he says, what do you see? Is there anything inside? And he takes a stick and passes that stick. Nothing inside. It is a hollow chimney. Then he puts it on the table. And we all see he's putting on the table. And then puts a little red cloth to camouflage us or draw some attention. He said, you come. you will ask any audience, come. I said, what do you want? Ask me anything. So the man thought that what I can ask? He asked some mango. That's not the mango period. But he puts his hand and brings a mango and gives it to him. The whole audience said, Can he produce out of nothing one mango? Then he will be rich guy. Putting hand and bringing out one mango. One whole day, if he puts mango and mango is in such demand, he will be a rich person with it. Why he has to go for showing magic? He is showing something. He is the master of that trick. But we are befooled by that trick. Is it not? Magician, that's why Ramakrishna said, magician is true. His magic is all false. He is deluding you. He has some stock somewhere. He kept certain things. And how he will ask for mango and he will give mango, that is a mental, I do not know how that trick works. But this is his trick. But we are befooled by the trick. It is his trick, is a power, his magical power. For him it is a power. For us, we are deluded. So God is the magical power, creates this whole universe by Maya, and we are entrapped by the Maya, and we are crying and weeping, and as if we have no way out. So this is the idea. Maya and Mayi. Maya, whose Maya? Whose Maya? It belongs to Brahman. Otherwise, how Brahman will be manifested in the world form? That's why Vedanta says, it is not manifested. You are mistaken. There is a rope. You are seeing the snake. Your snake is your conjecture. It is you are deluded, that's why you are seeing the snake. There is no snake on any point of time. So, that's why so many theories have come. Vivartavada, Parinamavada, Ajatavada, all these different philosophies to explain this principle. Why this world? If Brahman is all, why this world? Why am I here? Why you are here? It is all created by Maya. They call Maya. Then what is Maya? Swamiji has given so many lectures. What is Maya? Some place he says, mind is Maya. Your mind, you see the world. We are all, so many people here. We don't look at the one thing in the same way. One item of food, if presented before us, you may like, I may dislike. You may like little more, I may like little less. Object remaining one, experiences are different according to the mind and its acceptance. So mind is Maya. So mind is showing this world. As you meditate, your meditator's mind, it shows good things. If your mind is clouded and clumsy, it creates clouded things and presents before you clouded views of things. Negative ideas, negative thoughts, negative things will come more. If your mind, you color with negative thing, you color with positive thing, positive thought will come. Even everywhere you will try to see what is good, what is auspicious. And if you correct the other way, you see wrong everywhere. Crooked mind, a straight mind, pure mind. So it is only mind. Entire spirituality is mind. And go beyond mind. That's why Vedanta says, go beyond mind. And when you are going beyond mind, there is no suffering, there is no pain, there is nothing. We go beyond mind every day, deep sleep. That's why deep sleep, we are all one. You feel peace, I feel peace. But when you come out, now I am happy, I am unhappy. You may be happy, I may be unhappy. I may be happy, you are unhappy. But if you go to the same person going to sleep, when mind is absent, you are happy, I am happy. You are peaceful, I am peaceful. No anxiety. No one have any anxiety during dream sleep, deep sleep. Who is going to deep sleep has any anxiety? Anxiety is where? Now, anxiety is in your dream also. Because there is a mind still there. But when you dream also stops, you go to fast sleep, then what happens? There is no anxiety, there is no other duality at all. Only you do not know, but you are happy. So this is the mindless state. So this Maya, it is all, we are entrapped by Maya, by mind. And God, Lord, who is the owner of the Maya. So He creates this universe, but it is for fun. It is for fun. For us it is a trap. For Him it's called Leela, God's Leela. His joy, His fun. And for us, that's why Ramakrishna was asked, oh, it is God's play, you say. It is God's play, but for us, it is a life and death question, no? Then Ramakrishna said, who are you? You have no existence, it is God only. It is all Maya, means nothing is there. Who are you? You are identifying with your mind. But without mind, you are same. So, this is the. So, let us see. Brahman is Mayi. Maya, in Sanskrit, Maya, Mayi. Maya, who owns that, that's called Mayi. So Mayi is Brahman. He is the Lord of Maya. What is this Maya? You cannot really translate this word into English. Sometimes people translate it as enchantment. And indeed it is a sort of enchantment. It is an enchantment in the sense that it makes things that are not really appear to be real. They are not real. The table is not real. But it's so real for me. This is Maya. I see you, Maya. You are not there, I am not there. Only Satchidananda is here. I see you, Maya. I feel you, Maya. I am talking, Maya. That means everything is in the realm of Maya. But that another example. 3D IMAX theater you go and put a 3D glass. You see the 3D glass, what you see is so real you cannot deny. But put your hand here, will you get it or not? Nothing. But you are seeing before your eyes. All around you are so many, maybe nice thing or a frightening thing. But put your hand like that and try to touch it. It is all creation. It's created in your eye. It's an illusion. If man can create this illusion, why not God? God has created this illusion. So that's why it is Mayi. And Maya is enchantment. Enchantment in the sense that it makes things that are not real appear to be real. Everything is real up to us. And they appear to be so real that we crave them and run after them. Not only it is real. If it is real, gold rush. Gold is there available. People tried and didn't care for their life to get the gold. Not that it is only created, but it creates desire to grab it, make it my own. I want to catch it, have it, eat it. Huh? Anything beautiful we see, beautiful flower, we want to smell. It is not only grabbing, it is not only created, but it also creates desire to enjoy that. That means it is dream thing. In the dream we enjoy everything, is it not? You eat, you dance, you sing, you meditate, you pray, you cry, you weep, you see tigers, everything you see. But is there any tiger there? So that is the point. It is all the imagination of the mind. So he says it appears, that's why. And they appear to be so real that we crave them and run after them. We are all under a magic spell, as it were. We are caught, we are entrapped. We are so deluded that the reality behind this appearance totally escapes us. This everything is true, but I am sitting, I am real, but what I am seeing is not true, because I am seeing through the mind, lens of mind. If this lens is defective or colored, I'll see everything colored. But take out the lens, you see the thing in reality. This is Maya. Similarly, get out of this minds and then you are free. But so long within the mind, you see the world, its attraction, and not only attraction, to grab that, to enjoy that, to experience that. We are so deluded that the reality behind this appearance totally escapes us. We do not see it at all, and we do not have any idea that it is there. Maya also makes us forget our true identity. We think we are separate, individual beings. We are like the bird on the tree who continues to eat the sweet and bitter fruits of the tree. One moment happy and the next moment unhappy. He does not realize that he is actually the other bird who sits calm and detached, who is not eating anything. Similarly, the individual self is really the cosmic self. He is the witness. But due to the spell of Maya, the individual self thinks he is separate and he suffers. As we are. And this is not to be explained, we know very well. Because this world is real for me, that's why I want to grab it, hold it, enjoy it, experience it. But for a knower of truth, they will see as the body is unreal, what I see, that is also unreal. Reality is only God, Satchidananda. That's why they don't crave for anything, they don't ask for anything, they don't reject anything, they don't accept anything. As things as it is, they accept that as it is, as it is. They don't want to change anything, they don't want to correct anything, because he is in a mental level where there is no two. So they are beyond Maya. But we are under Maya, naturally our condition is miserable, lower bird. How many times we eat good food and happy, and then bitter food and cry and weep. So this is continuously going on in our life. It will stop when we get beyond Maya. Brahman is both the material and efficient cause of this universe. This is a technical term. What is material cause? What is called efficient cause? Anything in the creation, two causes are there. Suppose this table is here. Table, what are the cause of this table? Someone, Swami or some person here thought we need to have a table which will suit our purpose of talking. It should have this space to get in, it should design like that. Somebody thought it. But he is not found here. Is he found here? No. It is called the efficient cause. And another cause is there, you need some wood. The wood has been purchased, chisel, screw, glue, polish. All these things are necessary to build this. That's the matter. What is the material? This material cause. So material cause and efficient cause. For every creation there is two things. One is the matter, material with which you prepare, and cause. Say you are preparing a good sweet meat or a good meal. Material cause is what? Material cause? Pots, pans, oil, rice, dal. All this matter. These are matter. Without that you cannot prepare any meal. And who is the efficient cause? The cook. His skill or her skill, putting what time, what is this and that. When we eat, we don't find the efficient cause. We don't see who has created this. Cook is not seen there. Because cooks, you know the cook, he has cooked. Today, who is the cook? Rama is the cook. Then we know Rama has cooked. But otherwise, cook, in the food we don't see Rama. Do you find? No. Similarly, In this creation, I don't see God, but I see the material cause. In the gross eyes, we see it is earth, water, air, fire, or all these things. But in reality, we do not know God is permeated everywhere. The cosmic consciousness, the desire, who desired I will be many, that desire came. That person is not found. That's why anything created, there is an efficient cause and material cause. And the whole world, Brahman is the efficient cause, Brahman is the material cause. Actually, God, Lord, has become this universe, as it were. There is no two. So, Brahman is both the material and efficient cause of this universe. It is not that Brahman creates the universe. It is not Brahman is sitting one place and creating one by one person to another person, one dog, one cat, one lion, one bull, one dinosaur. No. He is not doing anything, he is there. But he is the efficient cause and the material cause done by Maya. When creation comes, that Brahman is appearing in this way. It manifests, when the Brahman manifests itself so by its own power. Where he borrows the power, he does not need any other assistant. Brahman does not need any more assistant. In material things, he is self-sufficient because he is all in all. He has become the matter, he has become the cause of creation. It is his will and it is his body by which he creates himself. It is like the greatest example given, the spider. Do you see the spider? Only one example found, I do not know, second example would be good. But it's the old traditional idea, the sadhus, the holy people saw how the spider makes the net. How the spider makes the net? Out of his own body, the little string-like thing comes down and it rolls around like that and creates, no? See, Brahman itself, from his own body, creating that beautiful design. You cannot do, human being cannot create such beautiful design. Huh? Have you seen or not? But it can withdraw also. When you are just in the preparatory time, he gets some obstacle, he can go back and suck the entire string. So, this whole world is made from Brahman, out of his own body, does not need any secondary object. He is the efficient cause, he is the material cause. So that idea is given itself by its own power. And that own power is the magical power which is called Maya. This power is innate. And the spider has the innate power to create this beautiful design on which he sits. He creates and he sits over it. So similarly, this power is innate. It is like the fire and its power to burn, as Ramakrishna used to say. They are inseparable. Sometimes this power is manifest, sometimes it is not manifest. Suppose you are a singer, you are sitting over here. I don't know you are a singer, but you can sing also. When you sing, I call you a singer. But singing capacity is with you hidden. So that's why the power sometimes manifests as the world, sometimes it is withdrawn, unmanifest. Unmanifest is called the pralaya, when the creation goes to destruction, is withdrawn. As the spider was withdrawing the net, he is preparing the net, and at that quiet moment, he can also withdraw it. So Brahman manifests and Brahman withdraws. So this is sometimes this power is manifest, sometimes it is unmanifest. When it is manifest, you see this universe in all its diversity. When it is not manifest, there is only one, Brahman, that is all. Brahman is then beyond thought and speech. You cannot say anything about it. It is kevala, it is alone. There is nothing else. It is everything. And it is kutastha in its own original state, kuta. It is pure consciousness. But the same Brahman, by its own power, may become individualized, may become like a caterpillar caught into the own cocoon. So, you got the idea? That is the power, this whole creation. That is the difference between dualistic religion and Vedanta. Dualistic religion says God has created, no? And there is some Satan who is objecting another person to creation. But in Vedanta says, no, it is only one which is manifesting or unmanifesting. You don't need another competitor. There is no competition to Brahman. There is no competitor to God. God is only one. And dualist creates the difference, thinking God is different. So, it is the power of God. And this is a very oft-quoted verse, number 10. We have 15 minutes. It says, Mayantu prakriting vidwan, Mayantu prakriting vidwan, Mayinang cha maheshwaram, Mayinang cha maheshwaram, Tasya avayabhu bhutaistu, Tasya avayabhu bhutaistu, Vyaptam sarvam idam jagat, Vyaptam sarvam idam jagat. So Mayantu prakriting vidyan. Prakritim, Maya is the Prakriti. Prakritim to Mayam vidyan, no Prakriti is to be Maya. And Maheswaram cha, Mahimānam. Who is the Mayi? Mayi is the Lord God, Lord of creation, Brahman. To be the Lord of Maya. Tasya avayava bhuta, his body, tu idam sarvam. This world you see, it is his body. It is the body of Brahman, body of Atman. That's why seeing God everywhere means seeing Brahman everywhere. So Jagat Vyaptam, that whole, it is covering the whole world. So it says, Mayantu prakriting vidyan. Know then that the Prakriti is Maya, Prakriti is the nature or 24 principles, that is the Maya. And the great God is the Lord of Maya. Mayinang to Maha Ishwaram, Maheshwar, great Ishwar. Sometimes we call Shiva is the Maheshwara, another name of Shiva. Great God, God of gods. That means Brahman. So Mayinang to Maheshwara, that the great God is the Lord of Maya. By his wish the creation comes. And Mayang to Prakriti. What is Maya? Prakriti. Prakriti means 24 principles, 5 elements, 5, what are the 5, 24? 5 karmendriyo, 5 gyanendriyo, and 5 elements, 3 plus 15, and 5 pranas, 20 and 4, mind, intellect, ego, memory, etc. So the whole world is filled with beings who form his parts. Sarvamidang jagat tasya avayavabhut. It is the body of the absolute Brahman. These are all bodies of absolute Brahman. That means it is God and God alone. In other words, this is the Vijnanavad, philosophy of Vijnana. That means we see this world, Swamiji said, that you see God first. There is nothing in this world, it is all God. But we see this because of Maya. And through the lens of Maya, you see God as human. You see God as tree, plant, sun, moon. You are seeing this because of Maya. That's the Maya lens. You are seeing this, and you take out the lens, then it is all Brahman. So Swami here explains this verse. The reference was made to the earlier verse, Prakriti. Prakriti is the material of which the world is made. It is also known as Maya. No, Prakriti is to be Maya, and know Mahāīśvara, the Brahman, to be the Lord of Maya. The whole universe is the body of Maheshwara. That is to say, Brahman is everywhere and in every being. Now, Maya and Prakriti are the same. Sometimes it is called Maya, sometimes it is called Prakriti. When Brahman is manifesting himself, it is through Maya or Prakriti. Brahman has two aspects, Nirguna aspect, Saguna aspect. Brahman without attribute, Nirguna. Brahman is then the absolute state, inactive, like Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is in the feet of Makali, inactive. That's why he is called Maheshwara. He is not moving, he is not doing anything. But Mother Kali comes up and she does everything. That's the Maya. And in Bhakti school we call mahimānam, great mother. And that is the Shakti. And she creates the whole universe. So Brahman without attribute is Nirguna. Brahman is then in the absolute state, inactive state. He has withdrawn this universe within himself. When Brahman is in the relative state, as is now, when he is creating, sustaining or destroying, he is Saguna, with attributes. He is then the Lord of Maya. This entire universe is his body. How Vedanta calls it adhyaso, superimposition. How? The Vedanta calls it adhyaso. By superimposition, this world appears, otherwise the entire body is it is Brahman only. I am seeing, Swamiji said in Inspired Talks, that I have never seen God, but God. I have never seen anything but God. You have also never seen anything but God, but you don't recognize it because of the ignorance, because of Maya. Maya's vision has deluded our perception. So suddenly, for instance, you are walking at night along a path, it is dark, suddenly you see in front of you a snake and you cry out. Then someone comes with a light and discovers that it is only a rope, not a snake. There never was a snake, there was just the appearance of a snake. So also, when we are under the spell of Maya, when we are in darkness or ignorance, we see this universe. But when light comes, knowledge comes. That is when the knowledge, we no longer see the universe. We see Brahman. We see Brahman in everything and in every object. The whole universe is nothing but a manifestation of Brahman. From a tiny blade of grass to Virat, the cosmic body, it is all one. So that is the ultimate goal which everyone is striving for, to see that oneness, to see that Brahman. So these two verses are giving the philosophy of Vedanta, what we know, that this universe is seen as so because of the Maya. The Maya entangles us, but Maya is the power of God, and we are under the spell. He is the master of the controller. So he is the controller of everything. We are controlled. But we see nothing. It is the body. The whole universe is the body of Brahman. But we don't see at Brahman because we are entangled in ignorance called Maya. So because of Maya, we don't see anything. But we see the entire creation. But creation is called non-existing. Creation is there in the mind. A person just falls down. Suppose I am now conscious. If I fall down and lose my outer consciousness, the world will go away in split second. This existence which we are so much crying, weeping, serious, in split second it goes away. When the mind is absent, you are not there. So that's why all spiritual struggle goes on, prayer, meditation, japa, only to purify the mind and mind. Okay? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Tomorrow there will be Shivaratri, so we have no gospel class, but Shiva Puja will be there. Worship will start at 6 p.m. And our one important point, those who are listening, please remember that this parking is a big question, because you have limited parking place, but still there will be somebody to take care of as much parking can be done here. But outside Vine Street, after 10 o'clock, if any car is put, it will be towed away. So don't keep anything. You get out before 10 o'clock. So our first watch starts at 6 o'clock. 4 watches will be there. 4 watches. One watch, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Then half an hour, we have a recess. We go to the living room and talk about Shiva stories and something. Then 8:30 to 9:30, another hour worship will be, second watch, half hour gap. So 10 o'clock again puja starts, 10 to 11, third watch, half an hour gap. Then will be 11:30 to 12:30. That will last watch. So this is the plan. Please join us, come. But be careful about parking car. If you cannot park inside, park in such a place that your car is not towed away. 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, Vine Street, though there will be space, enough space, but you cannot park. Okay, so now some questions before we conclude today. When someone is realized and removes the delusion, then why does karma still affect them and the body? Ramakrishna was suffering in body, but mind was high, but still suffering. How is it possible? So it is a question. If someone have realized that it is all Brahman, then why the body suffers? Now again the same question. One has realized that it is all Brahman. Where? In the transcendental level. When he comes down in the body level again, body functions in its own rule. When you go beyond the body, then this formula does not affect you. But when you come back again into the realm, then you are caught into the trap. It's karma, others' karma. Ramakrishna suffered because of taking others' sin or misdeeds, no? Those will affect. And also another thing, we take our body. God, of course, Ramakrishna is God himself. He had a plan. That Swami Vivekananda said, I will not cross 40. All the time he used to say. He knew. He come for a mission. His mission will be over before 40. And he died. He left his body 39 years, 5 months, 24 days or something like that, at that age. He knew that he will. So Ramakrishna is like that, he is God. When he will give up his body, that is his control. But still, he has a plan. Because of that plan, he was in the body. So body will remain, but they are beyond body. That's why karma is a thing which we'll have to believe. Because you are coming back to the realm of karma. You are going beyond karma, is a samadhi. There is no karma. But when you again enter into karma region, you will have to follow the rules. No? You go to China, you will have to follow the rules of China. You are in US, you will follow the US rules. Is it not? Can you bring the rules of China to US or US to China? No. There are two planes. So in one transcendental level, samadhi, there is nobody, no mind, who is suffering, nothing. Everything is one, and I am that, finished. But when you again enter into the I, the body and mind, naturally body and mind will work in the formula of the body. That's why when samadhi, Ramakrishna is to go to samadhi, his breath stops. Like a dead body. No movement, nothing. Like stiff. But when he comes back again the body starts functioning. And body will function, heart will start pumping, and all this start. So it is a formula. So it will, but main thing, they don't suffer. That's the point. Another question, when we perceive the world and vittis arise in our mind, Are we fooled into believing the vṛkṣes of the world cannot be Brahman? This is ignorance. Vṛkṣes, so long we see vṛkṣe, vṛkṣe means name and form. Whenever we see name and form, we are in duality. But when all the vṛkṣes will be one, this is also made up, Ramakrishna is to see Ma everywhere. Mother, mother, mother. So when you see mother everywhere, all vṛkṣes are so many vṛkṣes, but it is only Ma. So that's why it makes no difference.
Is that what we call lila?
That's a lila. But when you come into that level, you see the Divine Mother is playing. Not you, not me, not Paul, not I, not Sarvadevananda, not anybody. It is only Mother playing in that costume, in this costume. It's just like as we stand before the mirror, one multi-mirrored room, and I see my reflection so many. So I am the only guy, but I am seeing myself so many. I am playing with me. Has magician like P.C. Sarkar has occult power? That is why he shows us magic. Different kinds of magic showing are presented in front of us by chanting special mantras. Yes, I do not know that, but there is some tricks, mainly tricks, but mantra is to draw our attention, to digress our mind. I am saying, oh, this mantra, and your attention will go into the sound, and by that time he does a trick, So, a simple trick, it is all mostly tricks, but mantra I do not know what is that effect. Maybe to digress our attention maybe into another direction, it seems. So, this is mostly trick that they can read your mind. How they read your mind? Reading of mind, Swamiji said, is not a big deal. You can also do that. You can, if you clear your mind, no thought in your mind, and the first thought you think about that person, his thought will come in your mind. Then you will know what he's thinking. Swamiji said that. So these are power, of course power, otherwise I have no power. You cannot show the magic to me, but he can show.
You said that man used to come, he's shouting, Dambo,
That's the sound. Thakur, Ramakrishna, he has one, he used to come, logician, he used to come and conquer every opponent by his argument and shouting. And he came to Ramakrishna, and Ramakrishna, before saying anything, he shouted that mantra, how. When he was doing like that, Ramakrishna shouted more than him. And he was overpowered by that. Then he was lost that day. He was defeated before Ramakrishna. And these are tricks, they have power, certain power. Concentration, all these things are there. I remember one brahmachari joined when I was in Sarodapit, and his father came to see the son. And when he came to see the son, and I was just talking, standing near a garden, and he said, I'm just talking about magical power. He said, I can show you some magic. I said, yes, what? Give some coin. So I gave her his pocket, he brought it, I do not know. So one rupee coin. And he said, he took it in his hand, I saw it, and threw away. And he showed her like that. It is gone. Threw away from your hand, if you throw away one coin, it goes away. But then again, pulled from my head. And how it is? It was hiding, he showed me. That I actually, when I threw out, but I did it in between here in such a way, you didn't notice that. Your attention was digressed to look at that side. And by that time, I turn it and put it from your head. That means it's in my hand all the time. This way, that way, hiding here, hiding there, you are not attentive to that. So they have some tricks, and they have some, that's of course a power. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.